This is out of the Book of Dooms at davidjstubb.com. This is my lynching story. I'm gonna try to keep it short, but this is one of the main stories that will stay in history forever. It's a scary story. It's a magical story. And please excuse the language, but I'm going according to White House guidelines. They asked me to keep it as real as possible. Don't let no one, no publisher change the word in its story because the world gonna want to hear it in the raw. So excuse the cussing. This was 40 years ago, and I'm gonna try to get through it quick as possible. But it really touching. It really personal. It still make me cry. It still make me wonder or what happened or how. But here we go. I was coming from class one day. It was probably 4:30, and I was going to the dorms to put my books and stuff up so I can go back and eat dinner. And when I got to the dorm, I heard a knock on the door. Knock, 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 knock. I cracked the door, and I seen a hillbilly. Looked like he was 6'9", but looked like he gone with 8 feet. So I closed the door real quick. He said, "Come out of there, nigger! Come out of there!" I jumped out the two-story window, and I landed on all fours, and I felt a barrel to the back of my head. And he say, "You goddamn nigger, you broke my goddamn leg. I should blow your goddamn head off right now, motherfucker. You broke my leg. You better hope you don't die today. But you tell Doc Lucky that you paid me back for taking him out of the goddamn game in high school and in college. Tell him you done paid me back." I ain't saying nothing. They say, "Get up slowly." Now is a gun to each side of my head, a gun in the back of my head, and a gun in my forehead. All the black student body just about is watching. The basketball players and a couple of other guys who just study. They don't play sports. And they hog-tied me right there in the daylight. Right there at the college dorm. Everybody looking out their window, because I know they heard the yelling. So they hog-tied me, threw me in the back of a Jeep. It was probably 4 carloads of them. It was eight people. I don't know how many guns were on me. Some say 6, some say more. But they blindfolded me, and we rode and rode and rode and rode and rode and rode. I would estimate close to 100 and some miles, right? So the car stopped, and I heard a bunch of car doors closing. Ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba. Car doors closing, and they took me out and untied the blindfold, and like, oh my freaking God, bonfires were everywhere. It was dark. And each bonfire represent a clan group. So it was many different clan groups. I couldn't count the bonfire. Maybe it was 20, 30, or even 50. And they all were doing their own little thing. They were in their own little group. And I was in my group. And I'm scared to death. Because I'm thinking, what if some of the old coons, the old cats, realize what I've been doing to the young? So we sitting down. Then the clan sub leader come up. He say, "Today we're gonna have court because he said nigger have touched too many goddamn white men. He done bought too many clean uniforms. I had to buy more goddamn fucking uniform this year than I had to buy my whole entire fucking life because this nigger here. He say, I'm the judge, nigger. I'm the prosecutor, nigger. And I'm the public defendant. I wish you luck. And here is the jury of your peers. And I'm like, wondering to myself, how the hell they got them my peers and them Ku Klux Klan? You know, that I say to myself. So he talking about all my violations and all this stuff and you know, and I'm just sitting there. I know at the end. You know? I know at the end. And then after a while, he say, guilty of 75 violations of the white man. Your sentence is death upon final order, nigger. Jesus, I can't wait till this day to come. I dreamed of this fucking day. You know, and I'm like, damn, you know? So he just started talking, and you can see every muscle in his head, every vein in his body, every string of muscle. This guy mean business. You know, the hate was real, but I understand because me and him had a couple of run-ins. You know, we throw knuckles and stuff. I understand he being mad because I probably was the first black man, you know, to put hands on him and all the rest of his boys. You know, so he hollering and screaming to the top of his voice, and next thing I know, I hear him. And even with my eyes open, I'm looking at TV inside my head. Don't worry. Don't worry. You did well, David. You did well. Millions of voices. And I'm looking at millions of eyes inside of my head in darkness. You couldn't see nothing but the eyes. And they all saying, don't worry. It will be over soon, Davy. It will be over soon, Davy. Don't worry. You did good, my son. You did good. The next thing I know, shoom, I'm in Africa. In a beautiful jungle. It was cleared in the middle, and they had a bunch of straw huts. And I'm looking at me. So I already know this is my origin. This is my origin. It's probably my first life. So I go in a hut, you know, and it's nice and cool. And I'm wondering why ain't no doors and blah, blah, blah. And why ain't no windows, it's just square, you know, with the air coming through. And they saying, don't worry, don't worry. You're home now. You're home now. It will be over soon. It will be over soon. And I'm looking at the beautiful dark jungle like a half a mile away, surrounded in circle. It's beautiful. The leaves got colors to it what you can't describe on earth. The grass is green, but where we was, there wasn't no grass inside the village. And I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. I wanna come home. You know? So then zoom! I'm right back in front of the claim leader, still having court, and he's saying, this nigga ain't even listening to us. The disrespect continue. Where them goddamn motives to kill this son of a bitch right now? Right? And I say, bro, and I don't believe I said this to this day. And I said, bro, you know what? Damn all that talking, bro. Do what the fuck you got to do. Go ahead and get the rope and hang me or shoot me in the back of the motherfucking head, bro. I'm tired of all this goddamn talking. Y'all finna, 1,000 of y'all, it take 1,000 of y'all to kill a little 18, 19-year-old black kid, and y'all call y'allself warriors? Y'all call y'allself man? Ha 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 ha. Oh, this is so fucking funny. Even if I die today, I won, asshole. God damn it, we ain't gonna hang you like that, and we ain't gonna shoot you in the back of the head. You gonna suffer, nigga. You gonna remember this step. You gonna suffer. See that tree over there, that boy? See that truck tied to the back with the rope across the lamp? Them gators under that oak tree hanging over the goddamn Swanee River been eating your ancestors since the 16 goddamn hundred. We feed them gators on a regular basis. You see, boy, this is an old trading post. It opened in the 1600s. We've been killing your ancestors 16, 17, 18, and 1900 until this day in this very goddamn spot. So, congratulations. You're going to get eaten by hundreds of gators who offspring and who parent ate your goddamn ancestors during slavery. And then I'm like, wow. You say we're going to tie you under your arms and lower you inch by goddamn inch. And we're going to bet money on which body part the gator's going to eat to take your black ass out. And we hope when they get to your goddamn waist, your head is still looking at yourself being eaten, nigger. But we ain't gonna let you die quick. You gonna die a slow goddamn death. And I said, well, I holler then. He say, holler, nigger. You's 100 some miles away from civilization. Nobody gonna hear you. That's the beauty of it. We get to see you screaming back. So I'm saying to myself, boy, I thought I was just gonna get hungry or shot in the back of the head and go home. Now I'm scared. You know what I mean? Who wanna be eaten alive by gators? You know? And then he went to giving me history, all kind of history about slave days and the trading posts and how they used to make slaves jump off the ship to make room for new slaves and all this stuff. And I can't put it all in the video, but it's a bit of book. And next thing I know, shoom, I see the eyes in my head. Don't worry, Davy. It will be over soon. It will be over soon. Shoom, I'm back to the village. They said, don't worry. Don't worry. It will be over soon. It will be over soon. So I accepted my death. And I'm sitting there while this man hollered and screamed nose to nose with me with veins popping out of his head, telling me about how worthless I'm is and how I'm going to die slow. And next thing I know, I hear music. I hear clapping. I hear celebration. Then I see inside of my head. I see all the eyes. Now they got smiles. They got smiles. And I'm wondering what they're smiling for. What they clapping for. Then sure, I'm back at the African village. They dancing. They celebrating. They in a big circle and won't go in a circle at a time. And they dancing and dancing and cheering and celebrating, singing by the hundreds. And I'm looking at them and say, hey, that's why we never gonna win. We got no unity. I'm finna die and y'all celebrating. What kind of shit is this? Then they say, you're the one. You're the one. You're the one, Davy. You're the one. And I say, one what? One what? One what? And then, zoom, a big truck pulled in. Like it was doing 100 miles per hour. And it jumped out. And he say, please tell me y'all ain't killed that nigger. Please tell me y'all ain't killed that nigger. The bosses want you to read this letter. And read it out loud so all the claim members hear. So the claim leader grabbed the letter. He say, I hope this a death goddamn note. I hope this say, let's kill this nigger so we all can goddamn go home and get some rest, right? And he read the note and it say, if said nigger is willing to abide by the rules and regulations of the United States Ku Klux Klans of America and blah 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 blah. If he agreed to be the property of the Klan and do what we say, when we say, how we say, fight when we want him to fight, no matter who it is, where it is, and when it is. If he go to class, if we got somebody for him to fight, he must walk out of class. We don't give a damn if it's final or midterm or what it is. When we say fight, he fight or he die. He must agree. I say him yes or no. And I say yes. Then they ask me a bunch of other questions. Like I can't go through the whole thing because the video ain't gonna be this long. So I agree. Because it say if I say no to any question, it will result in my immediate death and death of your choice. So I agreed. So next thing I know, they bust out 2 big long knives, bigger than Crocodile Dundee knife, sharper than razor blade. Because the letter said to seal this agreement in blood, dripped over fire, so it can go to the heavens. So I cut my hand. The Klan leader cut his hand. We dripped over blood. And at that moment, everybody started celebrating and cheering. And the Klan leader say, you and me gonna be the baddest combination in the goddamn world. Ain't now motherfucker gonna whoop you and my goddamn man. We the 2 baddest motherfuckers on this planet. And they all cheering and I'm like, the hell this man talking about, What are you talking about, right? So they blindfold me again, hog tie to take me back to the college. And I'm like, sir, why y'all got to hog tie me, man? Why y'all got to hog tie me and blindfold me? He say, cause we can't have a clue, let you have a clue the way you was, because that's a private Klan clamp trading post for slaves. I said, but why you got to tie me? Man, what did I issue somewhere, son? Say, look here, nigga, we ain't stupid. We know how dangerous you is. We look at you take out 5 and 10 men at a time. We'll be the dumbest motherfucker on the planet to untie you, boy. Now shut your goddamn mouth. We gonna untie you when we get close to the college, right?